What if I told you Peterborough offers the perfect mix of affordability and lifestyle? In this video today, we're gonna be breaking down what the actual cost is to live in 2024 in Peterborough. We're gonna be looking at a real house, the cost of utilities, restaurant prices, well, a little bit of restaurant prices, grocery prices, and gas. So if you're considering making the move to Peterborough, this is definitely the video you're gonna wanna watch before you make that big decision. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm Carrie Brockhurst, and today, like I said, we are going to be doing a deep dive into the affordability of Peterborough, Ontario. So if you clicked on this video, you're probably considering maybe making a move here. So this video is gonna be super informative, and we're gonna break down, like I said, the cost of living in Peterborough for 2024. Now, keep in mind, I am a local real estate agent right here in the city of Peterborough, and I do get texts, calls, and emails from people just like yourself watching this video. So if you need help relocating to Peterborough with your family, don't be afraid to reach out. Whether you're planning on moving in 30, 60, or even 90 days, I am happy to help you get you and your family a spot here in Peterborough. So first up, the big one everyone wants to know, housing prices. So we're gonna be actually looking at a property that most recently sold in November of 2024 here in Peterborough. Now keep in mind, in October, the average house price in Peterborough was around $622,000. We're gonna be looking at a house around that price point, just to keep things kind of relative. So first up, we're gonna be looking at 784 Norwood Terrace. So this property sold for $620,000. I believe it was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. Great area, very prestigious school area. So it's not like this was in kind of the ghetto of Peterborough. This is definitely a hot commodity property that you'd be interested in. So imagine you purchase this home with 5% down. You would roughly be looking at a $3,100 mortgage per month. Now, please keep this in mind that this is super vague. I did a 4.25% interest rate, a 25-year amortization, 5% down, making it a $3,100 mortgage payment per month to afford this $620,000 home in Peterborough. Now let's have a look at some other properties that sold last month here in Peterborough, just so you can get an idea of some properties. So next up, we wanna look at one that is a newer build. So the one previously was an older home. This is on Hetherington, closer to Trent University. This is a townhouse. 2019, it was built, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It sold for $593,000. Now, again, this is a great area for anyone who might have older children going to Trent University, as you're only 16 minutes from there. However, I'm not here selling these homes as they've already sold, but just wanting to show you some different properties, different age groups, and what you can get for around $620,000 in Peterborough. 209 Tower Hill, this was a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, sold for $650,000. Again, you're in the north end of Peterborough. We have a West End commuter here, so this is a great property for anyone who is going to be commuting to Toronto still. This sold for $565,000. This was a 2+1 bedroom. Great little brick home, good property. The homes on the west end of Peterborough tend to be a little bit more expensive. Again, that is because you're close to the 115 and you're easily able to commute still to Toronto, which I am seeing a lot of. So we have a rural property here. I just wanted to throw this into the mix because I do find a lot of people who are coming from Durham region are wanting to get out of the hustle and bustle of the city and are looking more of a relaxed, low-key lifestyle. So this is on Well and Septic. It sold for $635,000, a 4-bedroom, 1 bath, super great property. It's east end of Peterborough, so not ideal for commuters. It's a little bit of a longer stretch, but still great property, super affordable, especially compared to Toronto or Durham region when you're looking at the 800 to $1 million plus price point on houses. So the average here, like I said last month, was $622,000, making it super affordable. Super affordable depending on who you ask, right? It's all relative. Okay, so that's housing. Let's look at utilities. Of course, when you're moving anywhere, everyone wants a cell phone, you want internet. I feel like half the economy now always does streaming. So we most recently set up internet for one of the properties that we own. We went to Virgin, we got it for $50. My husband is psycho. He likes the high-speed internet. We're not even there, but we didn't cheap out. We got high-speed upload. It was fibe, so it was $50 with Virgin. So hydroelectricity was, let's estimate roughly about $200 per month. Now I do have some bills here. Again, it's all going to vary. If you're a single person living there or you're a family of 5, your usage is going to be higher. So keep that in mind. But as you'll see here on the screen, I do have some bills to show you some examples. Gas, roughly around, let's say $113 per month. We also have Peterborough Utilities, which is your water. This is bi-monthly. Here's a bill right here for $128 bi-monthly. Now this is for a family of 5. If you're a single male or female living on your own, you're not going to be showering as much, but who knows, maybe you are, no judgment. I'm just saying this is $128 and this is a family of 5, so just keep that in mind. You also can go on to Hydro One website and their usage is all laid out there for you. So again, do your due diligence before moving here. So this is kind of just a snapshot of what it could be essentially. Next up, which is a huge one, is property tax. So every single home is different. Every single area is different. Whether you're in the north end of Peterborough and the south end of Peterborough, you are going to have completely different property taxes. Now, I have included in the description, and I am going to put it along the screen here, a website that you can go and check any property you're interested in, the address, and what the property taxes will be. Now, this is something that is super important to keep in mind because it will affect affordability when it comes to your mortgage rate, as well as if you're on the outskirts of Peterborough, Selwyn, Ennismore, you'll find the housing prices are a little bit higher. However, your property taxes are cheaper. So that is a little tip for you. But I can't give you a definitive answer on how much your property taxes are because, in case you're not aware, every single home is different. Your mortgage broker or lender sometimes will tell you you need to stay below $5,000 a year because it will affect the affordability, in case you weren't aware. So again, that is something to keep in mind. Use this website. Here it is here. And I will put it in the description of the YouTube video. Check a property that you're interested in so that you can see how much it's actually going to cost you. Okay, so right now we have mortgage at $3,100 a month. We have your utilities combined roughly about $363 a month, which brings us to a grand total of about $3,949 a month to afford this home in Peterborough. Now, what does that actually mean to you, the consumer watching this video? You're wondering, okay, great, Carrie, but how much do I actually need to make to qualify for this house? And that is the $1 million question. Your average household income should be roughly about $138,000 to afford a $620,000 home here in Peterborough. Please keep in mind that does not include any debt that you have, because your mortgage lender will take that into consideration. If you have a $1,200 truck payment per month, they are going to ask you, that is considered debt. If you have a student loan, unfortunately, that is going to be debt. If you have a large credit card bill, they are going to take that into consideration. So please keep in mind, this is with the interest rate of 4.25%, insured mortgage with no household debt. If you know you have to make $138,000 household income to afford this house, the next thing you should be considering is, can I get a job here in Peterborough that will support this lifestyle? What I see a lot of is people still being able to work from home, getting that Toronto salary price, or income I should say, but the Peterborough housing prices. So something to keep in mind. Now, some other things I really wanted to break down for you, which is super important for people, is your lifestyle. What is the lifestyle and cost of living like in Peterborough? So we went through housing, we went through utilities, we went through property tax. Now let's look at enjoyment, your lifestyle here in Peterborough. First up, let's look at gas prices. Now, some people might think that gas prices would be cheaper here in Peterborough. Yeah, well, they're not, okay? Imagine living in Toronto. A lot of people are gonna be commuting, taking the TTC, walking. So the gas prices, I just did a comparable for Costco, is actually cheaper in Toronto. I believe it was $1.34. I'll have it up here. And here I just did Costco pricing as of today, and it was $1.44. Honestly, that makes sense because in Peterborough, yes, we do have public transit for students and anyone really. It isn't that reliable. A lot of people get around using their car. It does make sense for it to be more expensive here. Groceries, that is another big question I get asked. Are groceries more expensive? So we do have specific grocery stores that are more expensive. Sobeys, for example, you can see here we have blueberries at Sobeys, and then we have blueberries at Freshco. See the difference? Now that one's larger pint, but if you double it, even at Freshco, it's still a cheaper amount. Sobeys is actually fantastic. I love it. It's super clean. It's super fresh. They offer a lot of different items you might not see elsewhere. But if you're looking for the more affordable options, you have Freshco on Lansdowne, which is fantastic. And then you also have No Frills. We have one in the West End. There is one also downtown in Peterborough. So if you're looking for the cheapest spot, like I said, I would recommend Freshco on Lansdowne, and also there's a No Frills. Two super affordable options. There is also something called the Grocery Outlet. Now there's one on the east end of Peterborough and then one up in the north end. If you haven't heard about the Grocery Outlet, basically it is items that were to make it to the grocery store. However, they had a small imperfection or defect that have now made it to the Grocery Outlet, making it super affordable. So if you don't really care what it looks like, you're not too picky, go check out the Grocery Outlet. I have personally checked it out, and I've compared prices to something even at Freshco to there, and you're getting it substantially cheaper. For meat, I would recommend Farm Boy. It's on Lansdowne Street. Please keep in mind, I have mentioned this in a previous video. This is not like Farm Boy in Durham region, Toronto, which is a super bougie, high-end, classy place. I mean, it's still great, but they focus on their meat department. So just so happens they have the name Farm Boy, but it is completely different, great prices, super affordable, and fantastic meat. Now, if you want a super upscale one, I would check out One Fine Food. Fantastic butchers, great bakery, awesome restaurant, Italian, imported goods. It's up by the Superstore, really great restaurant, higher prices, but if you want something out of the box, and and you're treating yourself, check out One Fine Food. So next, you're probably gonna ask me, what's it like going out for dinner, Carrie, or lunch? Is it expensive? So check out Reddit. When I was doing this video, I know the prices, but for me personally, I feel like it's all relative. If you're going out for dinner, to me, that's a luxury. If you don't have the money, you don't have to go out for dinner, right? Or budget that in to go out once a month. There's a lot of restaurants that do a happy hour or go out on a Monday or Tuesday. They have a lunch special. Obviously, if you're getting alcohol, that's normally what will bring up the bill. So restaurants, to me, I feel are a luxury and not a necessity. But yeah, there's some great options. $1.80 on Thursdays. If you like to go out for a glass of wine, they have a buck an ounce. So basically, every ounce of wine you get for $1. Then you have the Mexican agave on Monday. Actually, not just Mondays. I think every day of the week they have a lunch special from 12 to 3. You get 2 tacos and guacamole with some chips. I believe it was $16. So some might think that's expensive. Some might think that's cheap. So to give you my opinion on that, like I said, it's all relative, and I think you should do your own homework. Check out Reddit. And on a side note, if you are considering moving to Peterborough, Reddit is fantastic and has its own sub about Peterborough, and I am on it all the time just looking at everyone's opinions and ideas of Peterborough. So yeah, like I said, highly recommend go check out Reddit. Now, if you like what you're hearing and you find it helpful, please don't be afraid to like and subscribe to this channel so you can be the first to get notified about all things Peterborough. If you're planning on making a move here, you're looking to buy or sell a home, you can contact me in the description, set up a Zoom call. I would love to chat with you, help you throughout this guide. Again, I am a local real estate agent, so don't be afraid to reach out. If you have any questions, you would like an additional video done, please don't be afraid to leave a comment below so I can make something for you. I'm Carrie Brockhurst. Until next time. Ciao.